Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Red 7 here on the Board Game Arena. Haven't done a BGA video in quite some time, so let's give this a go. So Red 7, this one's a little tricky to explain. I'll do the best I can here. 7 times 7, 49, so 49 card deck. And all the cards in our hands do two things. One is that they are numbered from 1 to 7, and they are in one of these 7 colors. And these cards can be either played to our palette in order to improve our chances of winning, or to the canvas, which changes the win condition. So for example, you can always highlight the reference card to see what they all are. Traditionally, each round starts with red being in the canvas, which means highest card wins, with this color chart being the tie break. Alternatively, right now it says most cards below 4 wins because they played a violet card to the canvas. So I'm going to go ahead and put a card below 4 into the palette in order to put myself in a winning position. Because my 3 is still higher than, how do you say that? Nina's unique. Nia's unique. That's what it is. It's Nia's unique in Australia. So Madam, of course, switched it to most cards below 4. We both have 1 card each below 4, but because my number is higher, that puts me in the lead. And it is important to be in the lead because that is how to that's how to win. Is you must end your turn in the lead. If you cannot end your turn in the lead, either by playing to your palette or playing to the canvas, you lose the round. And first player to win 2 rounds by being the sole survivor wins the game. Sure, let's go ahead and play this again to the palette and draw a card. And we'll finish our move. Again, that gives me 2 cards, both higher than Nia's. So, the cards. So every odd number, we're playing with the advanced rules, so every odd numbered card does a thing. So 1, if you have fewer cards than the opponent you target with it, you can choose to force the opponent to discard one of their cards from their palette. A 3, if you play a 3, lets you draw a card from the top of the deck. A 5 lets you play an additional card from your hand to the palette. And a 7 lets you discard a card from your palette to the top of the deck or to the canvas. You may also draw cards if you play a card with a higher value than the number of cards in your palette to the canvas. And you're allowed to do both palette and canvas in the same turn. But if you play to the canvas and put yourself in the lead, that ends your turn. So what do we got here? Most even cards. Yeah, they've got a 2. That's definitely the most even cards. So let's go ahead and put a 4 down here because that's a higher even card. So the possible win conditions: if the canvas is violet, whichever player has the most cards, value 4 or lower wins. Indigo, if your cards form the best run. Run being like consecutive numbers. If it's blue, most cards of all different colors will take it. Green, most number of even cards. Yellow, most cards of 1 number. Yellow is most cards of 1 color, orange is most cards of 1 number, and red is the highest card. And again, you're not only basing it based on numbers, but also priority of colors as listed on the reference card. So they played a second even card, so I'm going to go ahead and play another even card. Sure, let us play a 6 right here to the palette. I'm not going to do anything to the canvas at this point. Fortunately, all the rules that Nia has been playing, I've been able to satisfy. So that's kind of how I'm staying ahead so far in this game. By by playing to the canvas, though. Most cards below 4. And she definitely has the most number of cards below 4. She only's got 3 cards in her palette. I've already got 5. So if I want to play to the canvas and draw a card, which is actually really important, I must be able to play a card to the canvas that's higher than the number of cards in my palette. So with that in mind, I think I'm going to play my 7 to the canvas. Most cards of 1 number wins. I have 2 3s versus her 2 2s. So let's do that. So yeah, this can get really crazy when you're playing 3, 4, 5 players. You definitely want to be playing more than 2, although this is still a pretty good game at 2 player. And for the purposes of recording, much faster at 2 player, although it's a lot more chessy, shall we say. A lot more abstract. Ooh, a third 2. That's pretty good. You know what else is pretty good? I have 3 different colors. She's got 4 different colors. So I am not going to be able to compete on that front. But I definitely form a better run. I kind of want to keep that in my back pocket. So, well, you know what? I'm going to play a... Because I definitely want to compete on colors just in case. I'm going to play this to my palette. I'm going to play the 4 to the canvas. And that's going to put me in the lead. Highest card, which is going to be the orange 6 so far. And I also still have a lot of excellent cards I can play to the canvas in order to put myself at advantage. So let's see what Nia might have in order to get out of this. Well, plays a 3, tries to draw a card, see if she can find a solution. She's not going to get me on colors. She could get me on... If she's got a violet card, she could get me there. Orange, most cards of 1 number. Well, she's got 3 2s. So that definitely works for her. But I do have the most cards of 1 color, which is the green ones here, the 3 and the 5. So I'm going to go ahead, play that to the canvas. Of course, the downside to having a lot of cards in the palette, which I do right now, is that as long as she's got a value higher than... She could play a 6 or 7 to the canvas and then draw another card. So she can still, if she's got 6s and 7s, draw. I have a huge draw advantage over me. Most cards, all different colors. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 colors. So I've got a couple ways I can do this. I can either play this to the canvas and show the best run, or I can throw this down here and take a lead on colors. But she's also got more cards than I do right now, and unfortunately that would... I think she's going to win this round, regardless of what I do. So I'm going to go ahead and... You know, I'm going to play it to the palette, and the reason for that is that by having... As long as she doesn't have another color in her hand, I should be able to get ahead and stay ahead. Whereas if I were to... Oh, I don't know. What has she got? I have to decide if she has another blue card, basically. If she doesn't have another blue card, then she can't change the win condition back. It's like I said, it's definitely a game of chess. Like I can play this down here, but if she's got another color, she's gonna take the lead. I think this is a slightly better move. If she's got a different color, then she wins it. Or if she does that, she literally got all the threes this game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 threes. Unfortunately, she's got 3 threes on the table. I've got 2 threes, 2 fours, and I don't have a way of topping that. She got me. Alright, so she's won round 1. So now, going into round 2. So you know what, let's start by drawing a card here. And by playing that to the canvas. Most cards below 3, below 4, which I have 1 of. And yep, she managed to overtake me by playing an orange 3, which is more valuable than a blue 3. That's fine. I will go ahead and play a red 3. And that'll give me a huge lead in that regard. I have no reason to change the rule at this point, so I'm going to finish my move there. And over to the canvas. Most cards of one color wins. Well, we all have cards of a different color, but she has that red 4, which is a little bit better than what I have. And hence why I am going to go with an orange 6 over here, because I have the most cards of a single number with 2 3s. That's going to draw me a new card as well. And definitely when you're playing this game, you need to maintain a good hand size, because without that variety... oh! That was very nice. Put one of my 3s back. Most cards of one number. I could do the same thing. I may not choose a player with fewer palette cards. Sure, so I'm going to go ahead and do this and same thing. Put their 4 on the top. So that way, when she plays a card, she has to draw the 4 before she could draw the 3. And there we go. So 2 3s. Unfortunately, I don't have a way of maintaining that. Most cards of all different colors. That I do have. So I am going to go ahead and play this to the canvas and draw that extra 3. Perfect. Most cards of all different colors wins, and I just barely beat it by having the orange 4. Just barely. But with the cards that I have in my hand right now, I definitely cannot maintain that rule. Might have to throw a red card on here, depending on what she plays. That orange 7 is the second best card in the deck. I could easily play that to my palette and throw the 1 on top of the canvas. And I think that's what I'm doing. Or I can play the 3 and then I can play the 7 here. So I've got options. Curiouser and Curiouser. I would draw 2 cards. So this, I think, is actually a really good move. Yeah, that looks good to me. Draw 2 cards, really diversified my hand, got another 3. And with 2 other orange cards in my hand, I can easily maintain this advantageous rule. So, yes. Red 4 coming down. That's actually the highest card of the board. Cards that form a run. So it's forming a run of 3, 4. Only 3 and 4. But their advantage there is the fact that that red 4 is higher than the orange 4. No matter though. I can easily exceed that run. I can do a 2 and a 5 and to just take a humongous lead on that. Or I can throw the 5 here and draw another card, because I still have the most 3s. You know what? Let's do that. To the canvas we go. Indigo really wants to maintain the whole run idea, eh? How many different colors do I have? I have 3 different colors. They have 5 different colors, so indigo as a rule is not going to be to my advantage. Highest card might be, so I'm going to hold on to that. Most cards of 1 number. So yeah, let's go ahead and play my 2 here. It's going to give me a run of 4 versus their run of only 2 numbers. And hey, I actually have a small advantage of cards right now. 4 cards versus her 3. So things are actually going fairly decent for me. And I definitely have a few aces as well, basically. Being able to draw the extra card, I can play the extra card. That's a 3rd one. What is she playing to her canvas? Oh, yeah, that 3rd one's not going to do it for her, so... Oh, wait, that 3rd one could break up. Oh, no, because she would end up with more cards than what I have in my palette. That's why she couldn't do it. So she ended up having to play her one over here, most cards of 1 number. Well, I just happen to have that other 3. She's got 2 4s and 2 1s, so 2 4s is what's winning it for her. Well, I have this other 3. And with only 1 card left in her hand, and I've got lots of outs. So I'm pretty sure I have this round won, even if you can play that card. Most cards of 1 color. Yeah, those 2 greens are slightly better. But she doesn't have any cards left. So, boom. I take round 2. Alright, and over to me. Most cards all different colors. Most cards of 1 color. So yeah, I definitely want that, and I'm definitely going to play, well, let's play that to the canvas and draw a card. Pretty decent start there. Most cards of all different colors. Now indigo slightly better than violet, so they are ahead on this win condition, but that's okay. Most cards of all different colors? Sure. So I'll just do that and finish my move. I'm not in any rush. Ooh, throws a 1. Sends my 3 back. Ooh, nicely done. Does she have a way of drawing that card back? No, she doesn't. But I can do similar to her and get rid of probably the 4. Yeah, that seems like the right move. So just like last round, preventing her from drawing back the 3 she threw on top of the deck. And I've got a bunch of 7, so it'll be very easy for me to get to that 3 if she ever draws that first card. Let's see what she decides to do with this. She'll have to play, she'll likely have to play at least 2 cards. Alright, 1 to the palette. Actually, that actually gives her a lead on this, so that's fine. Most different colors. And her colors are a little bit stronger than mine. So you know what? I think I'm going to be forming a run. So let us form a run. So that's going to go down to the palette. That is going to go to the canvas. let's see what she ends up doing here. Both down to 5 cards each. A violet card. And probably changing the rule to her favor. Maybe same highest of the same number. Yeah, highest card wins. Yeah, let's change that to something else. Let us definitely change that to something else. Most cards of one color wins, eh? I don't want to send the 1 back. I could play the 7 and send the 1 to the canvas. That could be a thing we do. But I wouldn't be able to draw a card that way. So let us do... Yeah, you know what? Let's just play this to the canvas and draw that card. Yeah, that orange 2 is not so strong right now. That's actually a very weak draw. And what is that one? Most evens, 2 4s. Yep, that kind of forces my hand here. That's gonna go to the canvas and draw me a card. They only have 3 cards that fall below the number 4. All 4 of mine do. That yellow 6 is actually pretty strong for me right now, depending on what she plays. What is Nina's up to? Yeah, playing a 5 gives her a lead on the most cards of one color. And she's achieved it twice. She also got 3 4s. Oh wait, I don't think that does it. So she ended up undoing her turn. So they go 3 4s, and is she throwing the 5 to the canvas? Yeah, most cards of one color. Yeah, because the indigo is stronger than the, well, most cards of one color. She's got, oh, she's got a higher value on indigo, higher number. It's numbers and then colors that breaks that tie. Okay. Let's go ahead and drop this in here and finish our move. Gives me 3 blue cards versus the 2 indigo. And down to 1 card in hand. Oh, she couldn't. She didn't have an answer. That purple 6. We got there. We got there. Good game. Alright, that's Red 7. It's actually a very interesting game, very intriguing game. Again, I like it a little bit of more players, but even as a 2-player game, it's very much move, counter, move, move, counter, move. It's exciting. Love this game. I've seen it in stores, so it's pretty easy to get locally as a physical copy. So, might consider doing that in the future. Who knows? Anyways, thanks for watching. This was Red 7. I'm Capital G, and we'll chat again next time.